All right, my friends, good morning and welcome back. If you are new to this is Total OS Today, total technology for beginners and beyond. And speaking of beginners, Zorin OS number 16 Lite version, one of the best for Windows users, for beginners, actually one of the best for anyone who has an interest in something different than Windows or Mac OS. Before I begin, I wanted to take the opportunity to thank you for another year for this unique channel of ours. I know I will probably miss some of you. I will probably miss most of you from this live chat for this Sunday morning, the morning before the weekend before Christmas. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and all that good stuff. Wishing you and your family the best of health. I will probably miss most of you, and for that I humbly apologize. This year it has been virtually impossible, well, not virtually, it's been impossible to try and set up some kind of a schedule, a live schedule for all of these supporters of the channel, really for all of you who take the time to stop in and say hello. I apologize for that, but with all that's been going on in life, and look, I'm not going to talk anymore about what's going on in the world, and because it's depressing. So on this channel, we have fun. We have a few laughs, a few jokes. I talk to a few friends, but like I said, for many of you, I will miss you from this morning's chat, and I apologize. Yeah, I don't know what 2022 holds right now, but anyway, thank you for this is the 11th year of this channel for Total OS. Thank you. Thanks to all of the contributors, to all of you who have donated. Not just funds, but RAM chips. This computer here, and I'll show you in a moment, this is a 10-year-old Lenovo desktop, and yeah, I boosted up the RAM, and I replaced the hard drive to an SSD. Anyway, you guys know who you are. I don't really mention names. Some of you like to be anonymous when you contribute through Patreon or PayPal. Thank you. Greatly appreciated it, and it's because of you that we're still here. So thanks to all of you. All right. This morning we're going to talk about one of the best, and really this is my candidate. One of them, let me go ahead and transition here. It looks like we should be good. This is Obs Studio, which is available for both Windows, Linux, and Mac. Great. And yeah, so we're going to take a look at Zorin OS 16 Lite. This is the Pro edition, I do believe. It looks like everything seems to be working here. I'm in the green. All right. This is system information. So this is, as I said, Zorin OS 16, the Lite Pro version. This is an AMD Athlon 2, one physical processor, 2 cores, 2 threads. This maxes out at 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah, it's an outdated Fred Flintstone dinosaur computer. However, what I've noticed as a Windows user, or just as a user, this machine, Lenovo's and ThinkPads are superb for testing different Linux-based operating systems. So I decided to just keep it. Like I said, I maxed out the RAM. Thank you for those of you who donate RAM. I replaced the hard drive with an SSD, a 480 gigabyte SSD, which is plenty for this, dual booting this and Windows 11. And I know some of you still can't believe that Windows 11 is faster than Linux. It is faster than the GNOME version of a Linux desktop. Windows 11 is faster, yes. It's not faster than this Zorin OS Lite, because this is a light version of Linux, and there's no such thing as a light version of Windows 11. Although I think they are coming out with laptops to compete with Chromebooks. And I think those are probably going to be light versions of Windows 11. But as far as this goes, Zorin OS 16 Lite, as the name implies, this is perfectly designed for an outdated PC like this, that really something like this that's just 10 years old. You have several options. Keep it, upgrade it, give it to someone, or recycle it. Since this machine is in perfect condition, yeah, I decided to just keep it. All right. So I modified the desktop here, the wallpaper, the colors. The one nice thing about Linux, if you are a Windows user, once you get a little bit more experience, you can customize it to anything you want to make it look like anything you want. This is just an option here. I'm not into customizations that much. I look more into stability first, speed is number 2, and special looks number 3. So if this is the XFCE desktop, if you've tried XFCE desktops for Linux, then this should come as no surprise to you. Right click here, and for this I'm running the dark theme. This version here, if we go to Zorin Appearance, there are different layouts, options here. I won't change this. I like this the way it is, but yeah, there are different looks here. Again, as far as customizations, I'm not into it that much. We have layout, theme, and from here we can go from automatic day to night, night to day, light or dark. I'll just keep it a dark for now. I chose this teal green color for the accents. Desktop, we can add the home folder here, others. I'll just keep the trash up here for now. Fonts, again, if you are a beginner to all this, if you are a Windows user, this should be a candidate for Linux Distribution of the Year for beginners, a candidate for a global standard Linux desktop. We can all dream, right? Yeah, so let's go back here to the Z Start menu, see what's installed here. So as far as this goes, some of these programs I will probably never use here. Redshift is probably something I will not use. XF Burn, a great CD burning utility. It's probably something I'll never use, at least not on this test machine, since it does run a little bit slow. But the software is here. I actually deleted a bunch of software I didn't need. For example, looking at this here, FreeCAD is probably something I won't use. Inkscape is probably something I won't use. But it's here if you want to take a look at it. Let's go back and go to Graphics. The GIMP installed by default, a great image and photography program for both Linux and Windows. Multimedia, of course, using OBS Studio. I use quite a bit. Of course, I'm using that now. Audacity, I use quite a bit. Kazam Screen Recorder, not that much. Kdenlive, I use all the time. Rhythmbox, love it. I need to install Audacious for a lightweight music player. I did install SM Player as an option to VLC, but VLC still seems to be the best for both Linux and Windows. Of course, Office, the LibreOffice suite. Minder is installed as an option here. Create, develop, and visualize your ideas. If you're into that, of course, the settings. There's a lot going on here. Appearance. Yeah, styles, icons. Again, there's a lot going on here, and that's the beauty of Linux. You can make it look just the way you want, any way you want to. Yeah, from light to dark and everything in between. This truly is Zorin OS 16 Lite, and even the core version, which is based off what I call GNOME, but it's pronounced GNOME desktop. That one is not a light system, but it does work Zorin really has done a great job over the course of 10 years with what they have to offer. Just quality, 100% quality. How much RAM is this using? Anybody want to take a guess? Let me click the task manager. And yeah, I don't know if you could see this with the light thing, but it's using 1.8 gigs of RAM, as well it should. Again, this is like if this was Windows 11, we would probably be we would probably be around 3 gigs, between 3 and 4 gigs. But this is the light version. Now, I don't have many applications open, of course, so yeah, less than 2 gigs sounds about right for all of this. Again, for a 10-year-old PC, this is really just running superb. Congrats to the Zorin OS team for another two stellar releases. The core system, you can get free and paid versions. The free versions are perfectly fine. If you would like to support the work that they do, and you should, I think the paid versions are like $39.99. Again, you don't have to pay for it, but just think of it as a thank you gift to the Zorin team for releasing truly stellar, well, pieces of technology. And I'm telling you this as a Windows user. So although all 1.3 billion plus Windows users out there, yes, you can take my word for it that this sucker works. Here we're looking at the software center for Zorin, again in dark mode. Here's something called Stellarium, desktop Planetarium. I've actually installed this before. This is a cool application. 3D photorealistic skies in real time, display stars, constellations. So if you're into astronomy, I am to a certain extent. This is really cool. So yeah, check out Stellarium. I'm not sure if this is for Windows also, but this is a nice piece of software. Stellarium, desktop Planetarium. Another software here you can install and test to your heart's delight. The Software Center from Zorin OS. Very nice. Let's take a look at the weather here in Dean Martin country. Yes, it is very cold this morning, 32 degrees. Tonight's going to be 28. Oh, joy. It's going to be cold, but it's warm here with the Total OS community, right? Of course it is. And the weather application is built in, by the way. You just right-click and panel, you can add new items, and you can add little widgets, or not widgets, but little applets to the panel at the top or at the bottom. The panel default location of this is normally at the bottom. In this version of OBS Studio, again, it was installed by default. Great, just a little bit less work on my part. Takes some learning to get used to this OBS Studio, but it's not that hard. So if you've ever thought about doing something live or just recording your desktop, streaming and or recording, OBS Studio is the go-to program for both Linux and Windows. All right, let me go back here, see who's in the chat. Pardon me 1 second. I skipped breakfast this morning. I woke up late, so I'm just going to grab my orange juice. So give me 1 second here. I love orange juice. Orange juice and Zorin OS, the perfect combination, right? Anyway. All right. Let's see here. Let me adjust my glasses here. All right. We have Raffy Boys in the house. Zorin OS. Hello. Eric's Variety Channel. Well, hello. By the way, if you are new to the live stream, please let me know so I know who you are. We have Gnostic. Let me scroll down here some more. Metal Music. CFWW, happy holidays. Present Arms, Merry Christmas. Yes. I think my favorite Christmas song is "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year." Sorry, I cannot sing. I was hoping to have a couple of concert guests come on before Christmas or by the end of the year. It does not look like it's going to happen. Yeah, we're in crazy times, and sorry about that. It's kind of a bummer. Um, if if I could sing and play, I would be happy to sing. I do have a voice, but it's not that kind of a voice. It's not a singing voice, and yeah, I'm not going to punish you guys by trying to sing. Anyway, Poindexter, hi. Um, Metal Music says you can't drink orange juice because it gives you acid reflux. Aha, got it. But you love the taste. Yeah, just a quick pick-me-upper. Like I said, I woke up a little bit later this morning. Normally I will have some kind of breakfast, some toast or scrambled eggs or something, but I wanted to jump on first as we have about 1 week left before Christmas and almost another year in the books. Present arms, you're making me laugh. I don't meow. Present arm says Present arms Lytic says he sings and cats commit suicide. I like cats, but yeah. I don't think they would do that. I think they would just run away. Anyway. Again, if there's anybody new watching, let me know. And like I said, I will probably miss a lot of you after this morning show is over. I'm sorry. It's been a crazy year, and 2022 does not look that much better. So, Eric's got to get ready for church. Can't stay long. That's okay, Eric. Thank you for stopping by. Hallelujah. Yeah, to me, church is not a building. Church is in my heart. It's what's in your heart. So, if that makes any sense. You like cats? Yeah, I think a lot of people like cats. My friend, God bless him, he's got like 6 or 7. That's a bit much. Yeah. But yeah, I like cats because they're low maintenance. Like Zorin OS Linux, low maintenance. Like Chromebooks, even lower maintenance. You guys should check out YouTube. Some of the funny, crazy things animals do, like cats, stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Two is about the limit for cat. Okay, all right. For cats, yeah. I had 2 in Florida. Yeah, I would say that's probably all I want. Yeah, all I would want. I don't have any now. I kind of lost interest in owning them, but they are nice. Cats are nice, yeah. Let me see if I can do this here so you guys can see the desktop and the live chat. Yeah, I think this will work. Cover this up here. All right, this will work. Yeah, don't you mean if you sing glass will shatter? I could do. If Stephanie was here with your beautiful voice, she could probably make glass shatter. Our dear friend Stephanie Forian, yes. Videos on YouTube called Big Cats and Boxes, where you throw big refrigerator boxes. Yeah, yeah. I've seen that with dogs as they sleep. It's kind of mean. It's funny, but it's kind of mean. So yeah. But it is funny. Yeah. I have seen them, and don't be mean to the animals, right? Have you guys finished your Christmas shopping? I have. Weeks ago. And I'm actually doing this on my new 4K 50-inch TV. I'm not streaming this in 4K. My computer would never handle it. It would just choke, with the dual core. But yeah. Jimmy Smith channel. Not familiar with that. He posted a Frank Sinatra West Melbourne show. Oh, okay. Frank Sinatra, yeah. Slim Man does a lot of Frank Sinatra songs. Our singer pal Slim Man, Dean Martin, stuff like that. All Christmas shopping done. All right. Christmas cards. Yep. Still got to do that. A few of those. I got friends in Florida I still need to call. I don't know what the situation is down there with COVID, but definitely need to call them. It's been a while. If you are a new Linux user and you're watching this now, let me know. And which one do you use? Let me go back to the task manager here. Alright, so a little bit more, 2.4 gigs of RAM usage. Still, that's less than Windows. So yeah, Zorin OS Lite, again, designed for older computers. One thing I noticed about this computer without a graphics card, the 1080p on the 50-inch tends to struggle a little bit. Yeah, I have two graphics cards that just don't work. I tried one yesterday. What is it? It's back in the box. It's a, let me think here. Metal Music, you have a Radeon? Yeah, it's, yeah. The cost of graphics cards, $1,200. No, I have a, what did I try to install? An Asus graphics card, 2 gig card. I popped it in this computer, and the computer just beeps. Like 5 quick beeps, and it's either a bad card or a bad motherboard. Well, I don't think it's the motherboard, but it's a bad card. And I think that if I was able to install, if that graphics card was working, yeah, that definitely would have helped this in 1080p. But anyway, the computer is choking right now. Okay. Yeah, in 1080p it does struggle a little bit without a graphics card, with just the internal graphics. So yeah, maybe next time I'll do this in 720, which is good enough for the live shows. Yeah, with this one here, like I said, I maxed out the RAM, and you don't need 8 gigs of RAM to run Zorin OS Lite. But I maxed out the RAM, but there's 2 RAM slots. I think it's DDR3 So I maxed out the RAM, put in an SSD. About the only thing left is the graphics card, and it's a bummer that they don't work, but oh well, such is life. The AMD cards tend to play nicer with Linux. That's what I hear, Eric. Yeah. I don't know. I'll check Amazon and see what's out there. I'll log into my PayPal account to see if we have any donations in there, maybe for the channel. Maybe I'll pick up something for this computer. Not really required, but it would be nice to do this in smoother 1080p or even higher. But yeah. Does the card have PCI power that wasn't hooked up? It's a low power, low profile card, I think it's called, Eric. Yeah, but it plugs right in, and it should get power from the slot. But as soon as I turn on the computer, Eric, it just beeps. When I pulled out the card, the computer is fine. So there has to be something wrong with the card. Yeah, I looked it up. Either the computer is bad, the motherboard, or the card. Like I said, once I popped out the card, the computer boots up fine. But I couldn't even get the BIOS or a screen for that. It just beeped. Pulled out the card and everything's fine. So it happens. I'll check on Amazon to see if there's like a low power profile card. I don't want to change the power supply in this. It's not worth it for an older computer. But so, yeah, maybe something that takes maybe 30 watts, like a GT 710, something like that. Yeah, something that'll do 1080p smoother. Should be fine for this 10-year-old PC. But there's another tip. If you're trying to extend the performance of a computer that's clean, runs good, you start off with the RAM, try to max out the RAM. From there, maybe at the same time, I would probably get an SSD, which I did. That helps. But for streaming and graphics, multimedia, you really need a graphics card to help it out. So, yeah. That's what I did on my Dell, my main PC, and it definitely helps. For this, maybe next time I'll just do this in 720p. It should run a little bit smoother. Again, if there's anybody new watching, please do say hello. And if you are a Linux user, why or why not? You don't have to be, but if you tried it, let us know. LJ Pellegrino, good morning. How are you? Welcome to this morning's stream from Zorin OS 16 Lite. My candidate for the de facto global standard Linux desktop for Windows users. Now, you guys know I still like Ubuntu Mate, you know. But if you're looking for something different, maybe best based on XFCE versus the Mate desktop, yeah, this is fine. It just works. And I think distributions like Zorin, Linux Mint, Ubuntu Mate, it's just designed for, you know, install it, update, and go. Yes, Eric, thank you. Yeah, the 710 will not need external power. Yeah. Maybe incompatible with the motherboard. Oh, my current Asus? Yeah, that is a possibility there, Gnostic. I don't know. That is a possibility, but I don't have another one, so I'm stuck doing it this way. But yeah, it is possible they may not be compatible. I did look up the Lenovo desktop, and I believe the 710 is compatible. And I think there's an AMD that's compatible. Again, the low power ones for this should be fine. It could be that the one that doesn't work requires a higher power PSU, power supply unit, not enough power. That's certainly possible. But I don't think, because I believe it is a low power, low profile unit. So I don't know. I tried yesterday for about an hour looking things up on the web, and it just didn't work. Kind of a bummer, but it's okay. This still works. So I'm not sure how it's looking on YouTube, but from what I see, it's smooth. But yeah, if they had the graphics card, it would be better, definitely. Definitely help, playing games. There was some Chromebook news about some updates coming to the system, improving functionality. I forget what they were. I'll have to look it up again. Love the Chromebooks. They just work. Awesome machines. Do we have any Chromebook users out there? I did download and Linux Mint, the latest one, and so far it's looking as they all do. Again, Linux Mint, they just work. So the Mate version, of course, still my favorite desktop environment. Yes, it's Asus. Asus. It sounds like a Greek god, right? The powerful Greek god Asus from Troy. Nah, I don't know. Anyway, we actually recorded a short news and nonsense Friday night that I still need to upload. I could have done that now while doing this live stream. Oh well, maybe I'll do it later. We had just a couple of guests on privately for the private supporter chats, and if I remember today, I will upload it. I forgot all about it. Never stop laughing, right? Of course. Oh, okay. So Asus was always tricky with compatibility issues in Linux. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe that's why it's not working, but I don't know. I don't know. It's back in storage, so actually it's on the left or on top of the box. I got to put it back in the box, but yeah. It seems like if you're looking for a non-gaming computer, it seems like those prices haven't jumped that much from what I've seen, and you can still get a good deal on clearance machines or refurbished machines. From what I've seen, it's when you try to go into the gaming PCs and the graphics cards is where the cost jumps from what I've seen. And of course, if you have an older computer that you're just trying to revive, and you don't need all that like gaming, you can of course install something like Zorin, and revive that computer as I have with this 10-year-old machine. So yeah. Now RAM usage still at 2.4 gigs, so not bad at all. Again, these are the specs of my machine if you're interested. If you can see that. AMD Athlon 2, 2 cores, 2 threads. Yes, Nike was a Greek god. Yes, the Greek god of running. I believe some of the planets named after Greek and Roman gods, I think. Yeah. If I remember my astronomy. Yes, the god of physical fitness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We can all use physical fitness, right, as we've put on a little bit of weight the last year or so. I know I have. It's harder here in the wintertime in Ohio because it's too cold to go out and play or jog or ride a bike, so we're stuck in the house. We don't have a community pool here in town. We have to go across the river, across the bridge to West Virginia and do that, but swimming is the best thing. 3 times a week, proper diet, you will lose weight. Or keep it down like I have in the summer. But come the wintertime, I feel like a bloated operating system. Yeah, then try to take it off during the holidays with all that food. Good luck with that. All right, it's 10 a.m. almost. I'll stick around a little bit longer. You guys can't see me, but I'm actually doing this. I'm on the floor on the carpet doing my morning stretches as I'm talking to you guys because, again, physical fitness. So once I'm done here, I'll have a proper breakfast with some Linux cornflakes, some Ubuntu toast. Why not? Yeah. If you missed any of this, you can watch this on the replay, of course. For those of you that I missed completely, again, I apologize. Sorry about that. So, till next time. So what else is going on, guys? Didn't LTT release another challenge for Linux, Part 3? I think he did. Is he still having a hard time with his Manjaro? I mean, of all the things he chose, Manjaro, Arch-based, really? Boy. I think his partner is with Linux Smith is having a little bit better luck, right? I think. I just realized I'm looking at the system info here, my motherboard. It says Lenovo /tilapia CRB. Isn't that a fish? There is a 1-minute delay in the chat. Okay, yeah, that's because it's green here, but it's probably the processor struggling. Yeah, maybe next time I'll do this in 720p. I can still read it here in the chat, so. Yeah, I think maybe if I had that graphics card, it would help it out, but anyway. I don't know if it makes a difference, because I dual boot. I wonder if there would be a delay in Windows 11. Maybe next time I'll try it in that. I'll boot into Windows and see if it makes any difference in the delay in the chat. Yeah, maybe next week. Just out of curiosity. Those of you who follow football, a big congrats to the Colts last night. They beat the Patriots in the Saturday Night Football. I caught the highlights. Boy, they looked like a Super Bowl team last night. Was not expecting that. All right. Is there anything else, guys, before we wrap this up? I might be on Christmas Eve for a short live show. Don't know yet. I don't think I have anything going on. Don't know what the weather's going to be like. But I might be on briefly Christmas Eve. Maybe like do a little news and nonsense or something like that. So yeah.